gave a little prelude on this at the start of the stream, but as we're going into it now, today is the final day of our Fire Emblem Three Houses Randomizer, the Thales Chronicles, the one that we started back in early October and have been going on a 4-month adventure on. It ends today as our commander, DJ Thales, and Empress Lysithea march in on the now cornered Archbishop Hilda and her follower, Sad Rhea. Who knows what else is going to go down? I kind of do, being like, I'm not new to this game. I have randomized it, but with the weirdness of randomized masked Yuritsa in the mix, it should be for some interesting and fun support conversations, or not support conversations, you know, cinematic conversations going into the fight. And we're going to get to see marriage between Thales and Manuela, the mascot of the entire run. So look forward to that. Assuming, of course, I don't get soft locked here, because this randomizer's difficulty spikes have been insane, out of control, completely unplanned for. And the monsters did show up at Taltine Plains stronger than I had anticipated. So these dolls may not be messing around either. We'll see soon enough. Let's get the game opened up. I also have a special new overlay that I have been kind of soft beta testing for this stream. I'm feeling good enough about it to use it for today, so look forward to that. Hopefully it's a much cleaner experience, let you know about our socials, keeping track of some key community support and whatnot. So anyway, game is opening up right now. Got the playlist turned off. In we go for the final episode of the Thales Chronicles. It's been a journey. It's been one I really enjoyed. I'm looking forward to what we're going to do next with randomized Three Houses. I do want it to be a staple of this channel. We'll still be branching out and doing things like Hades and Stardew Valley on the side, but I do want to, really why I got into streaming was I love Fire Emblem Three Houses so much, and I want to share that experience with people that aren't aware and just show the magic of what the programming of this game can allow for randomized perspective. And I want to continue to do that at least into the foreseeable future, at least until maybe Fortune's Weave takes its place in my heart. We'll see how that goes at the end of the year, but we'll have plenty of time to do 1 to 2 more runs of Three Houses on this channel going forward. With that in mind, we got the game opened. I'm going to flip over to our new overlay, set up our game capture for the correct game. Okay, looks like everything is here and working correctly. It begins the last episode, the Thales Chronicles, right now.
Part 2, Crimson Flower, Great Tree Moon, to the End of a Dream. After defeating the Kingdom Army and King Dimitri on the Taltine Plains, Imperial forces set their sights on Fhirdiad, the kingdom capital. The final battle against Rhea draws near.
Final battle against Archbishop Hilda, you mean? In her gothic rage uniform.
So, we have finally arrived. It has been a very, very long road.
Why are you here, Uncle? We haven't prevailed just yet.
Even better. I decided I wanted to see the end with my own eyes. The very moment that humans will finally be free from the control of that false beast of a goddess.
Understood. Behold to your heart's content. Just don't get in our way.
Of course. I could not stand to be dragged into the fighting. When this fight is over, a world completely controlled by the Empire will be upon us.
Not completely. I will only do what I must. But until our reign becomes stable, Uncle, no, all of you, I believe that your power and knowledge may be essential during that time of transition.
Perhaps so. We also will do what we must. For that short while, we will lend you our strength.
Yes, we're counting on you. For now. Professor, may I speak with you?
What's on your mind?
I know the timing is less than ideal, but there's something I need to tell you. I imagine you've already sensed it, but even still, I must tell you the truth. Of the power you wield, and of what you are.
Of what I am? What are you talking about? You saying I'm not Thales?
Have you still yet to realize it? If so, then it's absolutely vital that I tell you. You, like Rhea, share a bloodline with the so-called goddess. Your mother likely had some connection to the goddess, whose power has always been sleeping within you.
I don't know if any of that's true.
5 years ago, when your power awakened, I was afraid you would choose to join with Rhea.
5 years ago.
Yes, in the sealed forest, when you returned from the eternal darkness. As you know, my goal is to free our world from the control of Rhea and the other children of the goddess. I seek to obliterate her, as well as those around her who use the Church's power to control Fodlan. I swore to free the people from Rhea by striking her down, whether or not it meant making an enemy of you. And yet, you came to my aid and chose to walk with me on the path against Rhea. I was overjoyed, of course, but I was also confused. I thought that perhaps it wasn't the path you were meant to take. But I chose to trust in you, to rely on you and your strength. And now, here we are.
Please explain it once more.
Of course. You, like Rhea, share a bloodline with the so-called goddess. Your mother likely had some connection to the goddess, whose power has always been sleeping within you. 5 years ago, when your power awakened, I was afraid you would choose to join with Rhea.
You thought I would join her?
I did. As you know, my goal is to free our world from the control of Rhea and the other children of the goddess. I seek to obliterate her, as well as those around her who use the Church's power to control Fodlan. I swore to free the people from Rhea by striking her down, whether or not it meant making an enemy of you. And yet, you came to my aid and chose to walk with me on the path against Rhea. I was overjoyed, of course, but I was also confused. I thought that perhaps it wasn't the path you were meant to take. But I chose to trust in you, to rely on you and your strength. And now, here we are.
Please explain it was... No, I understand.
Thank you for listening, my teacher. I'm glad I finally had the chance to talk to you about it. After Rhea is gone from this world, I don't know what will become of you. But whatever happens, I hope you know that you're very special to me. I hope that I hold a special place in your heart as well. But regardless, it's time. Let's go, Professor.
Just not a support special place in each other's heart. I see how it is.
The Imperial army arrives in Fhirdiad, the kingdom capital, only to be confronted by Rhea, who has transformed into the Immaculate One.
The Immaculate
The Black
One,
Eagle
Hilda.
strike force steels itself for an epic battle, hoping to soon return Fodlan to its people.
Here we go. Here we go. The final battle of the Thales Chronicles. Let's take Fhirdiad. Chapter 18.
Rhea, members of the Church of Seros, surely there's no need to continue this fight. What could be gained by shutting yourselves inside the capital of a kingdom without a king? I will give you this one chance. and no other. Throw down your
Come on,
weapons and
cameraman.
surrender.
Cameraman, this is getting a little ridiculous.
I have no desire to unleash wicked atrocities upon this world.
Their silence speaks volumes. Shall we commence our attack?
I'll wait just a moment longer. There are still many residents within the city. Unlike my attack on Garrick Mach 5 years ago, the church will not allow the inhabitants to evacuate. What the hell are they planning?
Lady Rhea, or rather, Lady Saros, the Imperial Army is calling for our surrender. Is it wise to ignore them? Perhaps we could leave Fodlan and devise another plan.
We shall not surrender. We must not lose. Even if it must split the heavens, we shall not yield to the wicked ones.
Understood. I will do as you command. You have my fealty no
Silly
matter what.
battle mode, Hilda.
Until my last moment of life.
I'll stay by your side too. Forever.
Now, Catherine, set fire to the city. The Imperial Army will burn in the flames of eternal torment.
What? No, you can't do that.
Catherine, now.
As you wish.
Sad
But is
Rhea
there
has been
truly
made
no
more
other
sad.
way?
I have no
And Linhardt is
patience
motivated.
for foolish questions. I shall sacrifice as many lives as it takes. That apostate who insists on taking everything from me will be crushed by my own hands.
This is the Edelgard that Blue Lions fans see.
That ghastly voice.
Your Majesty! There's smoke coming from every corner of the capital. It seems they've set fire to the city.
What? Damn it, Rhea. There really is no depth you wouldn't sink to. Everyone, we must commence our attack at once. Are you ready?
Preparations are complete. Just say the word.
Then we attack. We'll head straight for the castle and strike down their leader, Rhea, that vile creature called the Immaculate One. This is the end of our long war. After this victory, Fodlan will finally be united and truly free. The capital we're about to invade is engulfed in flames. Do not rush to your deaths. Survive. Prevail. Do that and we'll witness the birth of a new world. I want to see it with all of you at my side. Understood?
Damn right.
Of course. I will not fall and leave you without your protector. And you may live to see your dream come to fruition. For that, I shall survive and prevail.
I am carrying the future of Brigid. I will not be dying here. I will be winning. For myself and for everyone. I will be surviving.
We've been cutting our own path this whole way. There's no stopping until we reach the end.
Oh, hey, Costas. I didn't see you there.
I can't die, or all my great work so far will have been wasted.
Don't worry about me, AD. I won't fall before I've found my happily ever after. Maybe when this war is over, I can finally snag a good catch and settle down.
Death flags.
Somehow we're already here. I wonder if the peace we secure will allow me to research as much as I'd like. If so, let's end this quickly.
Edelgard, Professor, I'll do my best for both of you. If I die here, it would be with shame and regret. Oh, I can't let that happen.
Once the world is united, I will lend my strength to both Edelgard and the Professor. To that end, I will lead us all safely to victory. My pride and duty as a noble demand no less, as do my own principles.
Well, you heard the chairman. Let's win this together.
Imperial Army, Black Eagle Strike Force, move out!
Ah yes, reinforcements. An excellent tooltip to offer before the final battle. Oh. These final maps in Three Houses always give me chills and goosebumps. And the music is so good on all of them too. Okay, so for our final map, We're bringing Hubert, we're bringing Dancer Byleth, we're bringing the Chairman, we're bringing Costas, we're bringing Manuela, we're bringing Dimitri, we're bringing Annette. That leaves us 3 additional people we can bring. Is there anyone from our class we are missing? Also, we need to bring Mercedes because she's going to have a talk with Rhea. So let's add Mercedes to the team. That leaves us 2 more people we're able to bring into this one. Who are the 2 people? We also want to like dump all of our stat items in before this fight, which we should have a good number to give away. Yeah, we got it. We got 4: defense, luck, strength, and HP. Edelgard seems like a lead contender. Alois is very good. Saros is very, very good, and she can ride and fly. Oh, we don't have Flame Emperor in. Okay, we have 1 person we can bring in. That makes this much tougher. Who's the last one gonna be? Is it Geralt? Do we bring Geralt and Byleth? I think it's gotta be Yuritsa. I think Yuritsa is the carry among all carries. Yeah. Yuritsa it is. Number 4. Let's make sure... Ooh, Marketplace. Battalion Guild, please heal up our battalions. We need them at full for this fight. Okay, with that in mind, these are the crew. Let's give them appropriate things. I'm going to give Manuela that Seraph to give her some HP, as well as the defense, so she doesn't just get blown out of the sky. We've got... Who here needs luck? I'm actually going to give Hubert the luck. And then the strength. I'm gonna give Flame Emperor the strength. We got bullions. We got money to spend. Let's make sure we go into this with no regrets.
Is that the one? Thanks a... Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Start with inventory. I think the time for things like experience gems is over. So make sure nobody's carrying any of that. Alright, we got an aura shield on you. Perfect. A prayer ring on Death Knight. It's not bad. A crit ring on you, that's great. A magic staff on you, that's great. Caduceus staff on you. Are you the one that has the crest for that? Crest of Cethlean, perfect. Okay. Is there any other special... Okay, that's on Hubert, that's great. If there's a Dromize on Byleth, sounds good. A Goddess ring on you. I'm actually going to have you trade for that prayer ring. Wait, whoops. Venom Lance for the prayer ring. Because he's got 35 luck. He actually has a chance of proccing Miracle. Speed ring on Ionia, so he's always doubling. Oh, I will certainly take it. Though it does question, do I want to do that? Oh, we have an Aegis shield that's not being brought into the fight. Let me give it to Costas. I think Annette has this. No, she naturally does. There it is. Trade. There we go. Costas will be a true Fraldarius for this last fight. Ionius, I'm almost wondering, do we give him the crit ring instead? I think instead of speed, we give him the crit ring. Okay. Okay, I think this is decent. Let's make sure we don't have any weapons needing repairs going into this. Whew, Axe's Zoltan. It's had a rough time getting here.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
I don't think I can't forge that tomahawk either.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that? Thanks a bunch.
Let's repair the silver bow, so Ionius can take all the shots he needs.
Thanks a bunch.
We're actually really low. Somehow we're actually low on this stuff.
Is that? Thanks a bunch.
Let's make sure all of our Spline Creator Sword, that should be fine. We honestly didn't get very many Heroes Relics on this run.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
I think we might have to trade out a Net's Brave Sword for something better. Or, probably not better, but something that'll do well enough. Yeah, let's trade out the Brave Sword for the Wu Dao. Can I repair his spear?
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
It's expensive ass mithril. I've got the Aura Knuckles. Costas, you got to A Knuckles. You want to take some magic Knuckles for this fight? The only question is, what would we drop for it? I guess we can drop the Brave Axe. Give him some Aura Knuckles, and then we can trade out his Dragon Knuckles for fresh ones. Just so we at least get to say we put them to use. It sucks that I bought them and only get to use them on one fight. You got the D in Lance, so that's probably the best your Lance work's gonna be. You're all about your magic anyway. Misses, I could never master flying. Is there treasure on this map I need to worry about? There sure is. There sure is treasure. Is it just the one, or is there more ridiculous? Oh, I think there's a top right treasure too, huh? I'm gonna do it just for the sake of doing it. Let's get that treasure. Let's just give Manuela a key.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
And then we can have Dimitri go right and be our thief to get the other one. That's all we really need to worry about on keys. In terms of their abilities, we got Twin Crest unlocked on Lysithea. So many good choices. I think I'm gonna drop Giant Wings Really? Yeah. It's a tough choice. Monstrous Appeal might not be bad for this fight. I think I might drop Darting Blow. You're good with what you have. Just want to just have Violet go all in with sword crit. Who needs sword prowess? Just crit. You have lance prowess too, and lance is your main thing. I think it may be time. I think I'm gonna drop seal magic. I'm gonna drop seal magic and actually give you real lance prowess for this fight. I don't think there's gonna be enough tomes to break on this fight, so I'm gonna actually give you a veteran knight for make you a little bit extra tanky on this fight. Manuela of the Triple Blows is a meme and will remain a meme. You got Axe Breaker plus. I'm gonna give you that over Lockpick. Surely there's a better lance Mercedes can be using at this point of the game. She can basically use anything. Huh. Take the Lance of Ruin. If you're gonna use a lance, let's go hard with that lance. Okay, back to ability check. Magic Bind, so sick. Everything else looks great for Flame Emperor. And your Rhea. I'm gonna take out rally movement actually could be really good here. But I think I'm gonna take out Sword Crit for Monstrous Appeal on him as well. That way, hopefully Thales and Euritza take the bulk of the hits. Monster Breaker. I think healing focus may be important on this one. As much as I hate to take Wind Sweep off of any character ever, this is one of those rare exceptions where I would. Let's take off Wild Abandon for Exhaustive Blow. If you do a combat art instead of all those fists, I want it to really count. And with that in mind, we should give him an axe that has like a lot of durability left on it. Like the Devil Axe, maybe? No, I want it to be something good. Yeah, take the Silver Axe Plus. Takes away a ranged option for him, but it'll be fine. Pretty much everyone in our army is ranged except him. It'll work out. Bane of Monsters on a net. Let's take Monster Blast over... I guess over Heavy Draw. That all looks good. Is there a better sword for him? Yeah, let's have you trade. Ooh, there we go. That's a better sword, a brave sword. Yes, please. Okay. Let's pick some adjutants. Mostly want to focus on Great Knight adjutants for this fight. So, like, Geralt should probably be defending me. Rhea can defend Emperor Ionius. And then Alois, I want to be defending someone. Let's put Alois together with Annette. Welcome in, Nafir. You know it. It is time. I'm doing final checks right now before we set off for the chaos. I've got the twin crests up on Lord Lysithea, ready to abuse the hell out of that one. Oh, it sucks. We were 13 shy of getting Dimitri a B authority for this fight. So close. Okay, so we've got Stride, Battleground Cleanup, Poison Tactics, Blessing ×2. We actually have 2 Strides here, which I think may be overkill. I'm gonna have Ionius be our impregnable wall guy, so we can hold some rather unwinnable lines when it comes time to do so. I know some of these enemies are gonna be unbelievably strong. Yes, her twin crest and her flickering flower from mastering Empress at the end of the Talatine Plains. No worries, I almost forgot too. That's why I'm doing these like methodical checks as I go through each and every person in the fight. I think we're there. I've been checking for about 20 minutes and I think everybody has what they need to be. The last check is really just deciding how we want to split our forces up. Our wife Manuela, we're going to have her fly to the left. Hopefully she's going to be safe getting that chest. I think I'm going to have Byleth play things out over here. I'm going to bring Hubert up to the middle with Edelgard. Then we got Ignatz waiting for us. We got a very determined Linhardt waiting for us with 234 stats in the Flame Crest. 214 on the Immaculate one. She's just going to be an HP sponge. But hey, they got Lester Lineage Plus. I would hate to see what happens when the Immaculate one passes through opponent foes' squares. And then sad Rhea, because you can't have the end of the Crimson Flower without a Rhea. I want Annette to take that Thunderbrand. That's the one thing. I think we'll swap Annette over here. Yeah, I think we're gonna take the chairman. Okay, that looks like the squad. We also gave Mercedes the Lance of Ruin because we're not bringing Acheron into this fight. Alright, file erased. There's no turning back. This is it. This is it. Last check, I guess, is just throwing elixirs on people that need elixirs. Concoction should be fine. It's enough on them. Dimitri, can we get you a spare elixir? Okay. Everyone's ready. Let's do the final battle.
It's so awful to see the kingdom capital go up in flames. But at least we made it this far. We finally stand before the palace. These flames will kill our friends and foes alike.
Just saw we're having an ad break. I'm going to pause it for 30 seconds. Make sure everyone is here for this. Make sure I got my heaping helping of coffee sucked down. Oh, roll my neck around. Get comfy because we're going to be in this chair for a while. All right. And we should be about back now.
Those who stand in our way will perish with the flames. Immaculate One, your reign ends here and now.
With fire raging all over the city, our enemies won't be able to advance in large numbers. Instead, they may try to defeat us with small squads of elite warriors.
Indeed, I suspect as much. And at their head is the one who stole my mother from me, and likely that mutinous whelp, Edelgard.
The whole city's burning. Oh, this isn't good. Unflammable, you know?
If possible, we must be avoiding the flame and be careful of strong enemies.
If we want to minimize our losses, we will need to be flexible in our approach.
Sounds good. By flexible, you mean run in and destroy the enemy, then I am entirely on board. Wow, they're strong! Oh, they're real strong! Uh-oh. See how strong they are after this.
There's no stopping me.
Holy cow, these guys are good.
Let's make this quick.
One 1%! Oh, 11%, okay. That's what I'm talking about.
Got no time for mercy.
Lord Lysithea is not holding back on this fight. Love to see it. I'll fight side by side with her. Let's do this.
Do not stand in my way. Yeah.
I think any worries I had of this fight being too easy were laid to rest when we saw how strong the monsters on the Tailtean Plain were. These guys seem plenty hard, and the enemies as well seem plenty hard, so... I especially think our squad on the right is going to be facing an uphill battle.
Did you think I'd let you go?
But
To kill is to grow stronger.
Hubert and Lysithea crew, I think they're going to do all right. That's a hell of a squad I'm sending middle. Oh, right, twin crests. Of course. Of course she has quit twin crests. What was I thinking? No time for you monsters. Lysithea has reached her ultimate form, where she moves twice in one turn to maximize every second of her life. Alright, come get me. Gotta love Twin Crest Kanto Empress Lysithea. I could not have asked for a better randomized lord. Yeah, 128. These guys aren't strong now, but as anyone who's played Crimson Flower knows, once the Immaculate One's roars start going off, they're going to become a problem very fast.
I'm your girl.
So the more damage we can do to these things early, the better off we're going to be. And it has to be physical to open these guys up. So let's go ahead and open up with a stride. And beneficially get some levels on the Secret Transport Force. It's a good map to be leveling up our battalions.
Understood.
We're packing Monstrous Appeal on Thales and Yuritsa, which is so fitting for them. Who do I want to do this with?
At your service.
Mercedes is a beast. Sorry, Hilda, I'm not giving you a chance to roar. We're shutting you down right out of the gates.
What's my strategy?
Do some hot foot dancing with Byleth.
So help.
Then I'm gonna have Annette come up here, and we're gonna give our blessing to the squad. A little bit of insurance going into the death corridor. Those people are so tiny next to our mech Alois.
My understanding is complete.
And there we go. She mastered it one turn too late. I would have loved to see what Survival Instincts does, but Annette can now use Astra for the final fight. Now we're gonna tear Chevalier apart. You ain't ready for Big Dimitri, the mage. This little tiny wand. Alright. Finish the job. Thought we just had blessed crits all the way through. Alright, Chevalier survived one round with us. I guess not. That is a fantastic question that I have a feeling we are going to find the answer to when fighting the Immaculate One. What happens if Byleth dances for Lysithea? I would assume so. Let's see, how do you fare against this guy? We might need to work on that one. Never mind. Best wife doesn't need to slow down for anything. Now that's a woman.
Everyone's equal in battle.
Okay. Thales, if you can do the honors. Oh yeah, the triple blow Manuela, don't forget. Now when she's on the attack, she's vicious. The strats! The strats are out of control!
That's a win for everyone.
Man, these guys are tough. And there's level 40 on Empress Lysithea.
I've no time to idle.
Look at that. Other than speed, she's like mid-30s in every stat. Just a beast of a character. With 2 actions and Canto. Alright, let's get these stupid mechs off the field. Alois is the only mech allowed in this city. A little bit slow going to this next spot. Whew. Tanky boys. .41 defense, 32 charm. These are how Armored Knights should have been in this game. Fortunately for them, they're about to get Dimitri'd. Or maybe not. Fortunately for Dimitri, he's about to get Armored Knighted. Yeah, this was hard. Originally, I had planned to do Maddening, and I saw how strong the tutorial bandits were and realized it was going to be a guaranteed soft lock. So I swapped down to hard and have not been disappointed. Yeah, the initial bandit on Maddening on this randomizer seed was strong enough to, like, take out at least 2 of the House Lords in an encounter. Yeah, you show those gates, Annette. Alright, we might have to take this one seriously.
Thanks for that.
Interesting. Makes sense. Let me see if I can get any type of support for Violet to survive this round. Alright, come on Violet, hang tough. I would have swapped to magic, but I felt like she really needed the dodge to survive this round. These animations are badass nonetheless. Can't kill the Clutch Emperor that easily. Yeah, that's right, you run back to Ignatz. Yeah, as you can see, this church soldier just hit Empress Lysithea for 26 damage with a 100% hit rate. If there's any concern about the difficulties on this map, there should not be. In fact, we would have just straight lost Ionius if not for a little bit of planning ahead. Oh, never mind. He's Ionius. He's the chairman. He won't die that easily. We might need to nuke some Pegasi this turn, though. How dare you, good sir?
Open your hearts and accept your fate. The Immaculate War saves only the righteous.
What? Her howl was unadulterated magic. I didn't know such a display of power was possible. roar seems to have affected the doll's movements.
Whenever the Immaculate One howls, those dolls become stronger.
Okay. Troublesome. A speed wing? Okay, let's go Pegasi hunting. Nicely done, Ionius. Get him to safety.
Proceed carefully.
I think I'm going to need to lock these guys down. Make sure they can't double me with a mirror. They can double me with a mirror. They can double me with everything, but... Oh, they can double me with everything. Got it. Then why did I not get doubled when you attacked me? Attack speed 47. Oh, it's because of the quick riposte. So they can't double me when I'm on when they're attacking me, at least. Pretty sick. While my HP is above 50 is the key, though, so I'll probably need to throw a heal down. Could you, like, just destroy this guy with your fists? I think that's a gamble I'm willing to take. I think Costas might have just ripped reality and made flames burst out of a second reality, as he does. As he is known to do. I'm gonna have Hubert pack Excalibur, just in case these things get to him. He can at least try and save himself with a overpowering blast.
Let's make this quick.
But hopefully I can lock these guys down and not have to worry about this.
In this situation...
I could just move out of the way, but I don't wanna. I don't want to move out of the way. I want to have those two go toe to toe again. There's an archer over here that wants to come fight us, which would be Ash, so I should take him seriously. Then again, why does it say you have... Oh, I have a benefit against them. Okay, not her.
No time to slow down.
Get him! Oh. Ooh. Okay, maybe don't get him that fast. That said, I would like to lock this thing down before they get a chance to move again. And hopefully lure not Ash over to fight me. Okay, so far this is going far better than I could have ever imagined. See if we can get this guy off the heel. Ooh, Yuritsa!
Child's play. Death grows more distant.
Yuritsa goes full Rafflecopter.
I knew you could do it. I'm grateful.
Man, this guy is scary. Gotta give Clutch Emperor a chance to shine.
Don't be careless.
Actually, can you get some self-heals? You sure can. Dimitri Rage! Dimitri Finger Guns!
What's next?
Growing stronger suits me.
I'm grateful.
$56 avoid with 11 sword plus on a net.
It is decided.
Alright, we've lured Ash in. We've also lured this thing in. Time to take advantage of that counter attack on Flame Emperor. Another level in Secret Transport, getting that avoid higher and higher. That guy casting Fortify? Oh, I hate that. Yeah, he sure is. Alright, let's mount up and remove this thing before it gets any stronger. How strong are they now? Up to 144. Okay, they're not too bad yet. Especially with the 8 defense. That's the saving grace on these bots. Burn hard. Someone knows the lore of.
Not what I was
Oh,
hoping for.
gotta love last level +1 stats. Yeah, I'm curious. What is the lore of Bernhard the Mech? That's the true deep lore of Fire Emblem Three Houses. Crazy, Lysithea out-leveled our dancer.
I keep advancing.
Three mechs down.
Feels like fighting is all there is.
Yeah, I keep dancing, Violet. Exactly. It's clearly what she's saying.
Leave it to me.
Let's ward up Flame Emperor and take out that fortified monk next turn. Have a net hang back and heal. Alright, are you back in the game? No, you're still way out of the game. Which makes me very worried. We might have to send someone back to rescue her if she can't get back in the game quicker. Manuela's out of critical blows. Move him last. One general down. It's impressive that these Fortress Knights are almost tanky enough to go toe-to-toe with Hubert. These are some straight engage Fortress Knights.
What bother?
That seems all accounted for. Oh, I can't reach him. Alright, we'll drop a heal on Hubert this turn.
I think.
Here come the Pegasus reinforcements. Man, Costas is gold with his double relic combo. Hang in there, Clutch Emperor. We need you. So I need to stop burning. Okay. Signot's time. 219 stat Fortress Knight, Rally Luck Personal. He's the lesser Fortress Knight among his compatriots. Though he does have the OP abilities, Null Effect, Keen Intuition, Aegis, and Pavise, so he may actually be tankier than we expect. Let's see if we can get some of these heavy armors off of him before we approach. .48 attack power. He won't get doubled by him though, I bet. Hell, you can just open a volley. Behold the chairman! Just imagining his chair catching on fire and just riding on with a flaming chair around him through the Capitol. Doesn't miss a shot. Makes Saros wear sandals on flaming coals. Just the chattest of all emperors. Oh, what's coming in at you from that distance? Ouch. That's a problem. That's a huge problem. Team strategy meeting. Oh, Fortify doesn't even come close to reaching them. That's gonna be rough. And we already moved them. Flame Emperor, Ionius might just need to do a pretty cheeky dodge here. We're gonna give him all the chance in the world. Oh, no we're not. You, get out of the way. This is a job for her. Alright, let's see if we got our first death. Seems highly likely. We've been cheating death way too much this run for it to not be. Yeah, they're so far away, I just don't have a counter to that.
battlefield?
Damn, Dimitri, picking up your giant wings a little late in the run. Is she drawing fire? No, someone else can hit her. Oh, interesting. Alright, let's all cheer for Ionius. Can he survive the impossible? Wait! Yes! The chairman! 1 HP, baby! I think that's because Empress Lysithea has sacred power and reduced the damage he takes. All we do is winning on this channel. All we do, the craziest tactics. I can't even keep up with my own tactics sometimes. Leave Manuela alone.
The roar of battle.
Turtle Lysithea takes no prisoners. She has no time for prisoners. Oh, we are about to get heavily sandwiched. Taking a lot of fire damage. Okay, how do we deal with these guys? Especially this 247 Falcon Knight coming in. They seem a little bit scary. I have sort of an idea for how to deal with them. Damn, they're dodgy too. Okay, this is kind of what I have in mind. Yeah, good thing fire and poison are not killers in this game. We're using technicalities to keep this run alive right now. Gotta watch out for these things too. couple of these spaces are kind of death right now. Need to step lightly.
Carefully.
Ooh, I have an interesting solution to this predicament. Ah, he's one shy. That's rough. That's really rough.
I'm nobody's fool.
This fortify is so low range. Okay, I still think this works out. The only thing that doesn't work out is this person. I really want this Noah bolting mage out of my life. You can move 8. How far away are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you happen to also be the one with stride. And it's rough terrain. Boy, this is rough. They're gonna double team Manuela. That space is safe though? Somehow? Wild. Okay.
No time for mercy. Apologies.
Oh, they're gonna go for... Okay, so he's not safe there either. But... he could be. There's nowhere he is safe. This is terrible. And if he does get Fortify off, it's still going to be a weak heal. And then if we move him, Hubert just gets torn apart. Oh, this is going to be a crazy turn. Okay. Let's do a little bit of trading around here. That's another just bring magic or don't bother type of enemy.
This could turn the tides.
Nice. No, sure. Come stand here. Zero hit chance. Wow. Wow. Sad Rhea. Why do I have zero chance of hitting you? Death Blow, Sword Avoid, Sword Prowess, 29 Dex. Just naturally dodgy, I guess. From the distance, that's all it takes. Crazy. But you know what? I want some boss music, so I'm doing it anyway.
Hello, Catherine. I always knew this day would come. What a coincidence. So did I. It seems that now we have no choice. We have nothing in common. Not our backgrounds, not our beliefs. Not the way we lived. Or the way we'll die.
Alright, let's get you over here. I think we need some clutch Emperor action rescuing us on the main field. Alright, let's see how it goes. It's gonna be a wild turn. I'm really worried about Hubert. Huh! Did not see that coming. Violet lost her blessing. I love how Ignat's just standing in the middle. She got lost. Haha! The chair is actually a lightning rod! I've fooled you yet again! Oh, hang in there, Hubert. Oh, I think Hubert's super dead. Unless that person used their full movement to get there and block the space. Huzzah! We keep winning. Everyone shares the pain. Some more than others. This Pegasus is going to share some pain. Oh! Critical miss. Alright, here comes the super flank. This turn's going to get funky. Yeah, it is very funny that Sad Rhea had that banter with Mercedes, and it's just like, yeah, not the way we lived or the way we die. Anyway, bye! Sad Rhea is out! Okay, for starters, remove this character. If at all possible. Good level, good level.
I'm growing, but at what cost?
Okay. Honestly, I'm kind of into defense at the moment, but if that's the best they're going to give me, I'll take it. Okay, now the part that gets dicey. I think we gotta blaze this side. But we gotta maximize the amount of support to make sure that blaze has to hit. Perfect.
One of us had to die.
Let's all do our part.
They'll remember this.
Costas the man. Oh, saving the squad. That's like, you know, the side comedy character comes in the 11th hour with a plan that saves the plot. That was one of those moments right there. Yeah, super tanky. Oh, War Cleric Rhea, of course she is. Need those tank stats on Ionius right now. 204.
You lost that one.
She wants more. More Pegasi blood. Welp. Welp.
For Her Majesty.
Welp. We're gonna get through it. It wasn't easy, but we're gonna get through it.
I may not survive.
All is going to plan.
Defense 26, and she still has Miracle. Hold on. Oh, it's Thunderbrand though. She's gonna hit so many times with so much power. And she's 41 attack speed. I have to be very careful how I approach that Rhea.
I'm grateful.
You know what? Maybe I just let the fire burn that Rhea. Let's let Hilda's own terrible tactics pay off here. Yeah, Rhea's like, there's been a terrible mistake. I'm supposed to be the dragon. We need to trade places. Hang in there. That's right, Manuela. Don't take that shit from her.
Try harder.
Try harder. That's my wife. Good old 0 damage burn on Hubert. Alright. Let's hunt these guys down and get back on track. Nice, Ionius. Who the devil are you? Why are you interfering with my fight?
I owe you.
Oh, they're pretty strong. They are pretty strong. See, can I whittle them down a little bit before they get to me? Oh, okay, they're pretty strong, and they're packing range spear. And I can't even double them. A fast armored knight? What is this terrible world? Job for an Alois if I ever saw one.
Close one.
Do it. Down with these fences. Let's get Flame Emperor back on her feet so we can take the fight to these guys up here. Someone should really deal with Ignatz. That's why she studied lances for a month.
Everyone's equal in battle.
Seems like fighting's all I do these days.
Damn right. Ignatz is too busy painting a picture in the battlefield.
Proceed carefully.
He simply can't be bothered by any of this battle.
I was trusted to protect the future of the nation, the royal bloodline itself. I cannot yield. I will fulfill my duty, even if I must forfeit my life.
The eternal struggle. Lysithea and Ignatz. Their supports led up to this moment. She'll teach you to have messy hair, bitch. Impressive Ignatz, holding his ground. And Rhea is burning. Ignatz holding position. Oof, clutch dodge from Mercedes. Okay, now the robot's going out to burn. You know what? Let's do dual purpose. Wait, that guy can hit me here? Shit. .47 attack power. Yeah, he would not tank that well. What a headache. Put a lot of faith in Hubert for this turn.
Not my goal, but a means to an end.
That is such an Ignatz idea. You are so right. 31. Okay. That's what happens when you send an armored knight to deal with a chariot. Oh yeah, the flanking of the Crimson Flower by the chariots was Ignatz painting. How do you top that moment in this fight? You're still chasing me? Give it a rest. This map is making me realize that to the end, the Black Eagles had terrible healers. We were just not built for healing.
I regret nothing.
That's right! Ignatz is holding his own, though. You gotta respect it. Forcing Ignat's ultimate attack.
We can't be careless. I had to protect my friends.
Firing. Rhea continues burning. Ignatz is still alive somehow. So you just don't get epic duels to the death like this in the vanilla game. It really is lacking. Randomizer brings you that. Alright, we've got Rhea issues. Got big Rhea issues incoming.
I will pour everything into this battle. My body, my soul. Thunderbrand rumbles, urging me on. I am the goddess's servant. You will taste my blade.
You will taste my blow. I think I'm going to abandon this side of the map for the moment. It's gotten a wee bit dicey over there.
I'll use this power for the greater good.
That's life.
I can't die yet.
Oh, she can reach that far. Uh-oh. Oh.
Majesty, I beg forgiveness. My promise to you, I could not.
Let's sink in that Ignatz just held his own against Empress Lysithea for multiple turns.
At your service. So helpful.
Nice! Oh, Ionius is such a monster. Oh boy.
I wish you'd never shown your face at Garrett Mock. I always knew you were trouble, yet I did nothing.
Rhea always knew Thales was trouble. True statement.
Time for me to correct that mistake. Prepare to meet your end!
That's right, Geralt. Put her down. Ionius! Come on, man! You can't carry the entire army on your chair like this. It's too much.
I'll take all the strength I can get.
Oh boy, we've got mechs following us. That's never a good thing.
I must pull through.
Well done.
We are getting really low on heals.
Battle does have its benefits.
Yes, it means Geralt's gonna hop in and save my ass.
What's my strategy?
That's what the crossed out line means.
Quite helpful.
Oh, you're out of heals. Let's actually have you sit back for a minute. And then you never learned to heal. Thanks, Randomizer. You might as well come back, take back that lance. We gotta clear this thing out of the way, or we're never gonna have an open fight against the Immaculate One. Sorry about that. Had an itch on my cheek and just slapped the mic. No! Damn, the Indec proc! Rhea's a beast! No!
Oh, teacher, leave me behind. You must lead the others onward.
What a force of nature.
There's no stopping me.
Save me, wife. Save me.
I regret nothing.
Lady Rhea, my service ends here. It's been an honor.
Talking to herself to the end. Manuela MVP! Alright, so hear me out. Convoy. Give him a good thrashing for us, Costas.
Do more.
I can't die yet. Let's make this quick.
Boy, we are making Empress Lysithea do a lot in this fight. And we gotta get Ionius out of there. That's right. Cossus doesn't take that. Alright, time to unite the forces and go for Rhea. Things are getting dicey.
I'll cut a bloody path.
A sniper's nest, yes. He would absolutely make use of it for that purpose. There's that crest of Gloucester we've been waiting for. Hubert, why are you holding out on us all map? And where's your lethality procs, Hubert? You better lethality proc the Immaculate one, or I'm going to be very disappointed. A rank with his fists, or A plus, I mean.
Let's put this to the test.
He's so fast. My mage has been reduced to using her spear because she's all out of spells.
The roar of battle.
You're better than I thought.
What a bloodbath. Alright. 176. She needs weapons. Damn, such a low chance. Poor Lysithea, she's so tired. Come on, everyone. Lysithea needs us. Let's get in there.
Understood.
At your service. So help me. What's my strategy?
I live.
I'm your girl.
Oh no!
My teacher, leave me behind. You must lead the others onward.
Oh, after I did all that fancy motion.
Proceed carefully.
Understood. Leave it to me.
Incredibly unfair, I agree.
At your service.
It's alright. It's necessary
What's
so I
my
can
strategy?
do this slightly more optimized.
So help me.
Come here and try that on my blessed bow.
I'm your girl.
You hate it when the Great Knights are like, where is that giant mech going? I should follow. Huh. It's a hell of a rear guard coming up behind me.
bloody path.
That helps. Let's make this quick.
High crits on this guy. Pretty scary. Oh, from range too. Oh, do they just have counter now? Did they get that from the yell? 1 to 4 range. No, they're just naturally crazy like that. All right. Let's see how you like this. Almost.
There's no stopping me.
I think.
Alright, Manuela, you're on healing duty.
I'd never have learned this back in my room.
Hey, she earned her wings. Alright, after we take this golem down, it's a mad rush to get to Rhea. I mean to Hilda.
I don't expect forgiveness.
That's right. Empress Lysithea will bring down all fences. It's change we can believe in. Alright, everyone. It's time for the final assault. On fences! Leave no fence standing. Oh, did they just give up? The golem down here is just like, oh, that's oh, because of the, no, yeah, they just gave up. They're like, eh, it's too far. This guy too, he's like, I mean, if the golem's not going, I'm not going. Not looking to suicide for nothing out here. You know what? That's perfectly fair. Good for him to have. He's got standards. He's not out here fighting to die for nothing.
I'm grateful. I've really made this my own.
You are a veteran knight, Manuela. Alright, time for the final speech before we go in. What? Even Thales' battalion is quiet? I wanted to hear that. You can do it. We'll defeat them. Alright.
Cured humanity of its folly. You still wish to hurt and betray my mother and myself.
Here comes the king! What a champion! Uh-oh. My champion's in grave danger. I have messed up. You fool, get behind me! Oh, here they come! Maybe. That person's coming. Oh. To the shock of no one, Linhardt has decided to sit this fight out. You can't be poisoned? Really? That's annoying that you can't be poisoned. You don't even have any ability that says you can't be poisoned. That's nonsense. Crest is Sethlene Immaculate One with her super annoying Ancient Dragon skin. Ancient Dragon. Oh, prevents you if no. Negates some abilities. Yeah. I guess that is why they're not being poisoned, unfortunately. Reeds is done with you, though. Alright, we're out of strides.
What's my strategy?
Let's get Hubert up to the front line. Make sure he's at full health.
I think
Hubert's gonna do what he wished he did a long time ago. Wow, that guy's really strong.
Thanks for that.
Keep him moving, Byleth. Alright, Hilda, let's settle this.
Give her back. Give back my mother.
Waste
Brutal. Tearing down this church like I always meant to. This is how the Thales Chronicles ends.
So it's true. You don't value human life at all. Isn't that right?
Isn't that right, Hilda?
Nonsense. Fools who do not accept their own sins are undeserving of salvation.
Now do my chores!
The ones who betrayed. You betrayed me, and you betrayed my mother.
I did not betray you or her. I never believed in you from the beginning.
Let's turn the tables.
Get a nice zoom in shot of the crew in front of the castle. Thales and Lysithea versus the Immaculate One, featuring Linhardt, who may have fallen asleep at the back of the fight. Let's go ahead and break the Emir on her. Thales showing who the true end boss is. Our magic assassin, sword master, and net. Broken an opening. sure there's no interference. Man, she could actually almost take this thing, which is crazy. But she would most assuredly die. Unless... Linhart, yeah, can you guys keep it down over there? Trying to get my nap in before the Black Eagles start showing up. Yeah, that sounds entirely accurate. Alright, let's make our wife earn her keep in the extreme style over here. What about your Thoron? Thoron might actually be better opener. What's your Gambit? You also have a reversal. I guess I could open with that. Yeah, you know what? Let's equip Thoron. Actually, before you fly, you come up here. Meet the Speedwing. Now...
It's now or never.
Looks like we're on an ad break. Wait 1 sec for that. Alright. Oh, there's still people that haven't moved. Flame Emperor, get this guy out of here. Thank you.
Apologies.
That was one beefy dragon. Send the maids! It's the only way! They did nothing to a dragon! None of us saw this coming! It's just a slog fest at this point. Yeah, that mech's going home. No, you're gonna waste her Thoron because it didn't hit the open shield. And you're getting heals from her. What a headache. Stop healing the mechs. Absolutely nobody asked you to heal the mechs. There we go. And that is why we learned Seal Magic on Flame Emperor. They truly forced my hand on this one. That's right! She's just so good!
You're doing?
I have no idea what I'm doing, Manuela. That's why you're here. You make it all work somehow. Hey, you. Wake up and fight.
Get away from Lady Rhea.
Stop sleeping. Kingdom General, 208. She's a little bit of a threat. Guess I've got bolting.
Unexpected. I think. Bow before Her Majesty.
Good shooting. That puts them on the ropes. Yay, a level for Geralt. Alright, they've got Wrath active. That's one we definitely have to watch out for. Okay, we'll stop attacking there. Ooh, that one hurt. Our opponents have no idea what they're doing. Get one more Groar in there, though. Always need one more Groar for good luck. Alright. Let's get Ionius in here. Just in case this doesn't do it. Go to class Linhart.
Close.
Lady Rhea, thank you for everything.
Have a good sleep, man. With that, we have killed all the randomized characters left in the game.
I'm sorry.
And we bring the randomizer to a close. What a roster we had today. This was a hell of a randomizer run. I had so much fun streaming through everything on this. All good things must come to an end. And this one comes to an end here.
I will destroy them.
I have an idea.
Put the wiggly staff in Mercedes' hand, as all randomizer runs should end.
There's no stopping me. I have a strategy.
And best blow Manuela flanking. Oh, we got her mad now. Wrath is activated.
Proceed carefully. That helps.
There is still room for improvement.
Let's make this quick.
Final dance from Byleth. The Bane of Monsters. Finish her off! "18 turns. MVP King Ionius the chairman! What? Nice. He deserves it, man. He put in some effort with his 1 HP moments in that fight. Love to see it. Never saw it coming.
When humanity stands strong and people reach out for each other, there's no need for gods. Rhea, your reign of tyranny is over. The time has come.
I think the audio is behind on this cutscene. Apologies, that emulator on that fight took a lot out of it. At least it's a slight delay.
Is it over?
Very cool. Okay, we're gonna save progress here. I'm gonna double check if the audio is still delayed. I might restart the emulator if it is.
A rising flame was alight as the flow of time carved a new history for Fhirdiad. With the fall of Fhirdiad, the Holy Kingdom of Fargus and the Church of Seros both vanished into the people's memories. Fhirdiad was finally one unified nation, under the rule of Emperor Edelgard and the Adrestian Empire. Embracing her newfound power, Edelgard could at last set about destroying Fhirdiad's entrenched system of nobility and rebuild a world free from the tyranny of crests and status. Yet, beneath the surface, an unseen and silent struggle began to take shape. From her seat of power, Edelgard could at last wage war on those who slither in the dark.
How did you know I was here?
And now the Thales Manuela ending.
You know me too well. That's exactly what I was about to do. Once I got to thinking about the war being over, a lot of my old fears started to return. I'm afraid to go home. Afraid to see my parents. I don't know what to do. Please help me.
And she's hungover. Come with me, Manuela. Come with me.
Wait, where are we going? Don't make me go! The Goddess Tower? What are we doing here? This is it. We're all alone. The perfect time. You're going to kill me, aren't you?
I would never do that. Probably.
Alright, I've made my peace, and for what it's worth, I'm glad it's... Wait, you wouldn't? Of course you wouldn't. I'm not even worth killing, am I? I knew it all along. I'll go lock myself away now.
I love you, Manuela. I want you to have this.
What did you just say? Is that a ring? Well, this is, what kind of ring is this? When a man gives a woman a ring, it usually only means... Is that what this means? I don't know what to say. I accept. Of course I accept. This means I'll be able to shut myself away in peace again.
In Shambhala, no one will ever find you again, Manuela.
You can go off doing your hero things, and I'll hold down the fort.
Thales look like someone who would kill someone in the shadows when no one's looking? No, Nefir, never. Not. Look at his kind smile. Remember, this was an animal. A friend of animals was his personal. Don't I get a say in this?
What? Don't tell me you want me to keep leaving the house. Fine, but in that case, I have a favor to ask. There's a reason I've been able to cope with going out of the monastery so much. It's because I've been with you. I'll never completely get over my anxiety, or my fear of strangers, or my compulsive need to run and hide. So whenever you tell me to go outside, I want you to come with me. Wherever we go, whatever we do, I want us to be together. Always.
That sounds perfect.
Because when I'm with you, I feel... Wait, did you agree? You mean it? You're the greatest! I love you so much! We're going to be so happy together!
Yay! The Thales Chronicles comes to an end. Let's see our awesome MVP squads. Hubert right out of the gates MVP, Rivalry of the Houses, Costas MVP. Monica with an early MVP at the Magrid Ambush. There's the chairman himself coming in on Assault the Right of Rebirth. And Gwendol at the Gautier Inheritance. Petra coming in, our merchant Petra. Empress Lysithea finally making an MVP at the Battle Eagle and Lion. She took a little bit to get started. Flame Emperor. There's Byleth, Dancer Byleth at an Ocean View. Look at the split, man. We haven't had... Byleth was the first repeat MVP in the run. Oh, I still remember Oil and Water taking 26 turns. That was a long stream. Raphael at the Death Toll. Tales of the Red Canyon with Death Knight. Emperor Ionia snagged maybe the most MVPs in the run. There's a net finally coming online for a Cursed Relic, her first MVP. Ionius again, conflict in the Holy Tomb. Alright, now we're starting to see Lysithea dominate the Battle of Garreg Mach. Yuritsa MVP in his debut match and capturing Deirdre. Mercedes, definite MVP at protecting Garreg Mach. We had to shoot down a lot of Pegasus Knights that day. There's Edelgard, Legend of the Lake. MVP'd her own Paralog. Dare the undefeated managed to snag one out. Back to back, Lysithea. So many. And then Ionius taking all the glory at the fight for Fhirdiad. Alright, let's see some stories. Benevolent soul Mercedes. Mercedes left home and opened a small orphanage in the far... Oh wait, this is actually Rhea. I see. Okay. I see what's going on here. So yeah, Rhea left home and opened a small orphanage in the Fargus region with her mother. There she took in and raised children who had lost their families in the war, regardless of their blood or circumstances of birth. It is said that in the town which grew around this orphanage, the children never failed to smile. Acheron. As Margrave Gautier, Acheron devoted his life to improving relations with the people of the Shrang region. With oration alone, he succeeded in helping to create a new way of life for nobles, in which relics and crests were no longer viewed as necessary. Though he went down in history as an extraordinary lord, it nevertheless became customary to refer to cheaters as sons of Acheron. Byleth. Byleth returned to her hometown Fhirdiad, where she took up a teaching position at the Royal School of Sorcery. She was a gifted instructor, and many of her students went on to become world-renowned sages. Though her talent for teaching was remarkable in its own right, she was perhaps best remembered for effortlessly securing the trust and respect of her many students, as well as inspiring all who knew her by living a life of kindness, cheer, and humility. Yeah, Byleth, a teacher? What? These endings don't make any sense at all. Nadir. Even after the war's end, skirmishes continued to break out across Fodlan. Bored and restless in his capacity as Duke Fraldarius, Nadir abandoned his title, jumping at the opportunity to wield a sword again. Little is known of his whereabouts thereafter, but even many years later, soldiers continued to whisper rumors of a mysterious man able to deal swift death to scores of enemies. Some even called him Nadir, the Undefeated. The Death Knight! After the war, Death Knight was formally knighted and appointed the new head of House Gaspard, which had no successors. His warm, sincere attitude toward his subjects was praised all over Fodlan, and Death Knight was finally recognized as the ideal knight he'd always hoped to be. His deeds live on in countless tales. Yes, Death Knight, the arrow of justice. I'd love to see it. Alois! Alois was Alois. After the long war against those who slither in the dark came to an end, Alois and his family moved to Remire village and lived happily as farmers. It is said that from the moment he put down his sword and picked up a hoe, he never so much as thought about turning back. Ash, the noble of the Red Rose. Soon after the war, Ash assumed leadership over House Gloucester and joined the realm of imperial politics as a representative of the Old Alliance Lords. His political talent yielded revolutionary policy changes, many of which were particularly beneficial to the common folk. You go, Ash. Teach those commoners how to be nobles. Bloodstained demon Yuritsa. After the War of Fodlan, Yuritsa threw himself fully into the struggle against those who slither in the dark. Visage masked by the likeness of death itself, he laid waste to his enemies with a scythe that terrified friend and foe alike. When it was all over, he stole away in secret and vanished without a trace. His whereabouts thereafter have been the subject of much conjecture. Stalwart Knight Rhea! When Galatea territory was seized, Rhea, aka Saros, argued strongly for the preservation of its borders. Her request was granted and she was appointed to rule. From her new position, she gave her all to ensure that the people of Galatea lived peaceful lives and put in years of hard work to reform its farming practices. Her efforts bore fruit to the people's delight, and Galatea became a land of plenty. The divine songstress, Catherine. Catherine left Garreg Mach to build her own academy in a small war-torn town. There she contributed heavily to rebuilding efforts while teaching future generations the necessary skills of survival. Though she never married or had children of her own, she spent the last years of her life happily devoted to her students. Good for you, Catherine. The worldly artist Raphael. After returning home, Raphael persuaded his family that he should become a painter. He traveled all through Fodlan and beyond, painting beautiful landscapes and captivating portraits of the world's cultures. His unique style set the artistic paradigm for a generation. Never before had restaurants had such beautiful menus. The sleepy crest scholar Dimitri. Dimitri abandoned his inherited position in favor of a carefree life at Garreg Mach Monastery, which was abandoned and burned down. There he spent his days at ease, whiling away the hours at the fishing pond or in his private study. After his passing, a treasure trove of documents was unearthed, revealing the key discoveries he had made during his many years of crest research. The Bladebreaker 2, Edelgard. Edelgard joined up with the mercenaries formerly led by Geralt. As his greatest apprentice, she quickly took on a leadership role and eventually even inherited the title of Bladebreaker. She came to be known as Geralt II, as she began to resemble him in all things, including his drinking habits. She left behind many unpaid debts. Traveling merchant Petra. Petra's business savvy proved to be a great asset in the post-war construction of Garreg Mach. Once the restoration was complete, she disappeared from the area entirely, though tales of a mysterious merchant were passed down every corner of the world for centuries to come. Some say she continues her travels even to this day, eternally peddling her wares and ever in search of the next lucrative opportunity. The distant archer Mercedes. Shortly after the war, Mercedes gave up the mercenary life and disappeared. Though she was never heard from again, rumors swirled persistently for years of a master archer turned thief who lined her pockets by shaking down all those who preyed upon the innocent. And the pairings begin! The scholar of misfortune Ingrid and the father of crestology Hubert. After the war, Ingrid returned to her parents in Ordelia territory. She was joined by Lambert, and together the two worked to research a method by which to extend her lifespan. Some years later, their efforts bore fruit, and they devised a procedure to remove Ingrid's crest. Afterward, Ingrid renounced her noble claim and continued to assist Lambert with his research. When he passed, she took up his mantle, and by the great discoveries she made, came to be called the Golden Child of Crestology. You know, the Golden Child of Crestology is very fitting of Ingrid. Take a drink, a lot of reading. Alright, more pair-ups? Ah, nope. Back to the solo. Hot-headed General Costas. In recognition of his achievements during the war, Costas was given the title of Minister of Military Affairs in the new Adrestian Empire. Though his command developed a reputation for occasional recklessness, screw strategy, just attack them all out. He proved to be an able leader, guiding his troops to overcome countless obstacles. Long after his career had ended, tall tales of the glory and good cheer that he brought to his army endured. Good for you, Costas. I'm glad you finally got a happy ending. Ah, the Scion of Nouvelle, Monica, and the freed spirit Fletch. Once all the fighting was over, Monica and Fletch set out together on a journey across Fodlan. They toured the land as they liked, watching it come together in the aftermath of war. They helped in the rebuilding effort here and there with magic and even the occasional sigh. When their wanderings were done, they returned to Garreg Mach, to which they also lent their restorative talents, both above and below the ground. It is said that they remained lifelong friends, steadfast through thick and thin forever after, and strong enjoyers of coffee. The underground Lord Gwendol and the King of Grappling, Geralt. After the war, Gwendol returned to the underworld. Sometime after assuming control of the illicit markets, he happened upon Geralt, who had become so down on his luck that he had collapsed in an alley. Gwendol helped Geralt back to his feet and offered him work as a bodyguard. While Geralt first accepted just to get by, he came to enjoy the lifestyle so much that he remained at Gwendol's side for the rest of his days. The underworld kingpin and the indomitable King of Grappling made such an impression on the world that their names were feared for centuries. The Emperor's confidant Hubert and the mystical songstress Flame Emperor. Get Hubert in there with his 200 battles exactly, so calculated. After the war, the Mittelfrank Opera Company made a resurgence, in no small part thanks to the patronage of Emperor Lysithea's confidant Hubert. Flame Emperor made a comeback as a songstress within the troupe, which traveled all over Fodlan, putting a large share of its profits towards relief efforts. The opera company was warmly welcomed by the war-weary people as a source of solace and became even more famous than before. It was not discovered until many years later that the troupe's tour had been a covert operation coordinated by Hubert and Flame Emperor to gather intelligence for the Empire. Crazy ending. The noblest of nobles, Emperor Ionius the First, and his wife, the seafaring Princess Annette. After officially becoming Duke Iger, Ionius asked Emperor Lysithea if she would make him her Minister of Foreign Affairs rather than her Prime Minister. She granted his wish, and his first task in his new position was to negotiate with Annette, who had inherited the throne of Brigid and declared her kingdom freedom from imperial vassalage. Ionius and Annette collaborated to deepen the friendship between their nations and forge a strong, enduring alliance. As a symbol of the nation's friendship, Ionius and Annette took up residence together in Nouvelle on the western fringe of Fodlan. It is said that they negotiated for years to achieve this compromise. Love it. Oh, Ionius and Annette together. And the lone Flame Emperor Lysithea, 322 battles, 144 victories. Marriage? She didn't have time for that. As the new Adrestian Emperor, Lysithea dedicated her life to reshaping the delicate political structure of Fodlan. With tireless work and great sacrifice, she reformed the class system to ensure a free and independent society for all. In her later years, she entrusted her life's work to a worthy successor before finally vanishing from the public eye. And the wings of the hegemon! Thales! 176 battles, 73 victories, with the eternal loner Manuela, 170 battles and 64 victories. Almost as soon as Thales and Manuela were finally wed, the battle against those who slither in the dark began in earnest. Many were concerned that the new leader of House Varley would do little more than hide, but she fell in alongside her husband and followed him everywhere, fighting to bring lasting peace to Fodlan. Forced to throw herself into one terrifying battle after another, Manuela developed such a tough character, it is said that absolutely nothing could frighten her. Truly the queen of those who slither, Manuela, and Thales, the creator of and destroyer of Slither in the Dark, the true happy Crimson Flower ending. It's been a wild and wonderful ride. Thank you, Nafir, for joining me on this. Everyone else that lurked in and stayed true to it. It's been a lot of fun. I cannot wait to do this again. Hopefully we'll be a little bit less scuffed around too. We'll fix up some bugs on my software side. We'll know what we're doing a little bit more. And coming up, stay tuned. Probably next week, we're going to be kicking off a maddening run of Randomizer 3 houses with a brand new cast of randomized characters. Actually balanced to maddening standard difficulty. I'm going to do a little bit of experimentation when I have time this week between streams. Figure out the balance and the right thing. We'll still do ridiculous body proportions, randomized characters, randomized personals, but we're going to keep the balance of maddening there so that it is a true maddening challenge from start to finish, just with the fun of the randomness of these characters. I might do a little bit of tweaks. Again, that's what the testing is going to be for. We might do something because it was fun to come up against some truly horrific enemy units in the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. It was great memories when we saw Bernie, which so sad we never got to recruit Bernie. But when she went in and 5v1 the Blue Lions, it was legendary. As a mage, she went in with a wooden spear and just 5v1 them like it was nothing. There was so many amazing cool moments throughout this run like that. I can't wait to see it again. So we'll be returning next week, probably Monday or Tuesday, depending on the schedule. Don't miss it if you want to see the next Fire Emblem 3 Houses randomizer run from the start. We're going to keep doing this until we get our Fortune's Weave release and get to blind play through it. This is going to be our, our little nicotine patch, so to speak, to keep us in the 3 Houses loop. We're going to know this story by the back of our hands by then. And we're going to be going into that Maddening run with New Game Plus out the wazoo. We're going to be giving our new protagonist all of the acquired skills that Thales built up on this run so that we can teach our students and have way interesting builds that normally would not be viable in Maddening. We're going to make them viable in Maddening. We're going to micromanage that economy and have an amazing time. Glad you're looking forward to it, Nafir. That's the main things to say. Trying to think if there's any other really great memories from this run. There's so many. I loved having just giant Manuela in the first half of the game who would just hang her mouth open and stare with cold dead eyes at people that crossed her before running around screaming. Those were definitely funny times. Trying to think. It was fun having just all the tiny people in the first half of the game. Dimitri and Tiny and Ned and just all of our hobbits running around on the field. The Bernie monster was just crazy. There's so many good ones. Who else was really interesting early on? Having Daddy Pilardo there. He was just such a nondescript dad character. I miss Daddy Pilardo. He was good times. Having Nemesis show up at the opening of the tomb for the Holy Rite of Rebirth was really funny. Just a little cameo of Nemesis to fit in there was super great. Good times. It's been a good 4 months. I'm really enjoying myself streaming and just playing out these games like this. It's going to be good times. We're going to keep going. We're in year 2 now of Stardew Valley, so that's now officially a completely blind playthrough. I have no idea what happens going forward in that. And then Hades, we're getting to the very, very end game on Hades. I got a little bit of that in before the stream today because I know our Fire Emblem enthusiasts tend to show up a little bit more later in the afternoon. I didn't want you guys to miss out on the conclusions. We got some more Hades in. We should be jumping into a blind playthrough of Hades 2 in the very near future. So looking forward to that. I just kind of want to see the true ending. It seems like you got you escape Hades, then you have credits, and then there's still more story beyond that I've never seen before. So I'm sticking that one out to see what happens there as well. Lots of good games to stream. I got a couple ones on the back burner too. Honestly, I don't know. We'll play around. Maybe we'll do some more variety streams. I still would love to stream Attack on Titan 2 on this channel. I just haven't had the time between my part-time work and trying to maintain the existing series, build up the YouTube channel, try to improve the overlay, get new emotes. There's a lot involved with streaming like part-time. And I do want to improve the channel and get some just some better emotes for subscribers and things like that going. Hey, there's Chris Hackney who stopped by during our stream. That was a crazy day. sounds like Chris Hackney's been making the rounds. He's been on a lot of Fire Emblem streamers' channels in recent days. I completely brain farted when he came in here, and I was like, Chris Hackney? Sounds like the name of someone who's a big deal. But I don't know who you are. Yep, that was me. 2,000 hours in Fire Emblem 3 Houses, and I didn't know Dimitri's voice actor's name. But yeah, he's making the rounds. I think he's building up hype with his agent to probably get people excited for Fortune's Weave. I'm assuming he's doing a character in Fortune's Weave. Cup of Tea Productions is a crazy name for a voice recording studio. They did a great job on this game. I wonder if that's Yuritsa's voice actor's character. Oh, Chatterbox. Gotta get through these credits so we can save our New Game Plus and have that ready. And yeah, it's gonna be fun to just plan out our new builds. Especially doing like randomized proficiencies on Maddening is gonna be very precarious. That's definitely something I'm gonna have to do some testing on to see how to make that work. Props to the rigging team of 3 Houses for making the randomizer as much fun as it is. But anyway, that's pretty much it for the day. My voice is... Oh, any thoughts on random class abilities, random enemy abilities? Yeah, I'm still gonna probably do like the random crest, the random... I don't really want to... So random class abilities, yes. Combat arts are the thing I don't like to touch, because I feel like it can really mess with the balance. That's where my thoughts are at on that. Because I think we had a lot of the fun on this was unlocking things like Twin Crests on Lysithea. So I definitely want to keep that magic inside of the game when we could do the next run through. And then a final shout out to the crew. They were a great crew. Yeah, it's a little, it's the main thing that's a challenge, I think, is the enemy's stat randomization being tied to every character's stat randomization. And maintain balance in the maddening, I think that's the hardest part to get right. So I'm going to do a little bit of messing with that versus like base game maddening to try and make it feel correct. But I'm gonna go ahead and looks like there's another person, a newbie, playing at Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I might go hang out with them and just see how they're enjoying the game. So thanks again, everyone. I'm gonna raid out and call it a day. I am tired. That was a long stream. Oh. Of course. They went AFK right when I was going to do it. There we go. Alright, round 2. Sorry. Thanks for your patience, everyone. Is this... Hold on a second, is this a randomizer? I think it may be. Their character is Byleth head on a Manuela body. Let's go check this out. Amazing. What are the chances? Alright. let's go check out another randomized player. How cool is that? This is Dizzy Kit, guys. Sign out for the day.